Hi, I'm Lucie Cluver. I'm a Professor of Child and Family Social Work at the University of Oxford and the University of Cape Town. In November 1989, I was a child in South Africa, where our own walls were about to start falling. I wanted to be a witch, but I don't necessarily think you get to choose your career. You see what needs to be done, and you go out and do it. Well, COVID-19 has put families under incredible stress. Lockdown, mental health distress, unemployment, bereavement. And consequently, child abuse has risen globally by up to 50%. Now, parenting programs are the most effective intervention. And with ERC funding, we've been developing open access programs, which we've tested in randomized controlled trials in Africa, Asia, and Europe. But then COVID-19 hit. And on the day that 1.3 billion children went into lockdown, I contacted colleagues at the WHO, UNICEF, CDC, USAID, and the Global Partnership to End Violence. Together, we turned those programs into COVID resources, translated them into 100 languages, and they became the UN's emergency response. Well, that social science plus innovation can reach the world. These resources have been delivered in food parcels in the Philippines, on national TV in Pakistan and Kyrgyzstan, on national radio yesterday in South Africa, and in parenting hotlines in India, now delivered in 16 states. They've been preached by pastors in Malawi and by monks in Tibet. In Laos and Cameroon, they put them on loudspeakers and delivered them to thousands of rural villages. The Special Olympics have adapted them for families with disabilities, and UNODC for refugee camps. And 27 governments have used them as part of their national COVID campaigns. Well, in 5 months, these resources have reached 78 million families in 180 countries. But now there's the next challenge. COVID is not going away. And so we've been working with WHO and UNICEF to develop a global parenting strategy. For this, we need more intensive programs, and we need them in combined human-digital format. If we think about a family in Bulawayo or Berlin, Mum might want to engage in an in-person program or a WhatsApp parenting group where she can get support and share her challenges with others. But Dad might hate that, although he's happy to receive interactive text messages to his phone. Granny might have no digital access at all, but want to listen to a parenting drama on the radio. And the teenage son may only be happy with an app. The challenge is that we need to develop all those options and test them, and fast. Well, 2 things. The first is how we build the evidence for these new digital delivery mechanisms. I mean, we can build in evaluation and data analytics, but what we really need is multi-country randomized controlled trials. And we need to do them remotely and fast. And the second thing is perhaps much more fundamental. It's how do we create the human element into a digital format? How do we make exhausted, overwhelmed parents feel supported, cared for, even loved? I think it's, to me, the new frontier of the challenge of evidence-based interventions. It's where social science meets technology, innovation, and humanitarian response.